people, let's talk about Fury Usyk new date, May 18th. I heard John Fury versus Carl Froch is now on the undercard apparently. No, I'm joking. Funny though, wouldn't it? But yeah, May 18th looks like it's been rearranged 3 months after the original supposed date. 3 months from the day. Seems a bit soon to me, right? The cut is clearly real. See, I said I believe it when I see it. I've seen it. People saying it's been photoshopped, or he cut himself, or paid his sparring partner and asked him to do that. Highly unlikely, right? I don't think that would have happened. As much as you can look at it and go, to the boy you cried wolf, and the extra 3 months will benefit Fury more than Usyk, which I agree with. I don't think he's gonna go hurt himself and slice his eye. Oh, it should be on this eye and that eye, whatever. Realistically, the cut's clearly real. It's clearly bad. He's had the stitches done, taken care of. We've seen interviews since. It's real. Ultimately, the money on the table is too much to lose. So I think he's going to do it. I think the one thing Fury loves more than his O is a massive check, which is what he's going to be getting for this Usyk fight. No doubt. Well, I suppose the two Usyk fights, because it's obviously a 2-fight deal. We've heard Fury say 2-fight deal. So it's obviously real. It's not fake. I don't think he's going to be coming up with any reasons as to why. I don't know why he'd give up that amount of money for it. And now Turkey Al Sheikh, His Excellency, whatever I call him, has come out and given the new date. He said for anyone that pulls out, there'll be a £10 million or 10 million off the check, right? Anyway, it's been rearranged for May 18th. I think that's probably quite soon. The cut that bad, and they need at least 6 weeks out, which gives him about 6 weeks worth of a training camp. But then apparently Usyk and Fury have both been told they now need to stop sparring a month before the fight to avoid anything like this happening again. Which I think, one, I'll take away from the fight, because a month out from the fight, they're going to be there. They're going to be taking a few more rounds to figure each other out than they normally would. They're not going to look as great, look a bit more rusty, I suppose. So I'm not too sure on that. But also, if you're taking a month off of Fury's sparring, and he can't even, even if he starts camp in 6 weeks from now, he won't be able to spar, certainly not full on in 6 weeks, because it will reopen. So he's going to have about 2 weeks worth of sparring, which isn't ideal, right? And you got to think, how much is that going to take away from the fight, from the outcome? How much will that affect things on both parties not being able to spar? So I think that little sparring, especially if Fury was getting knocked up the way we were supposed to believe that he was by people like Jal Pataya in his training camp, I don't believe there's much validity to those rumours. But he's going to want all the sparring he can get. He's probably going to want all the sparring he can get anyway. They both are. So I think it's just a little bit too soon for me. But I hope it happens. I certainly think it will happen. And the reason why I think it will happen is because, you've got Turkey's at the wheel, mate. Turkey's the one pulling the strings. So if he's the one pulling the strings, it's going to happen, because he's throwing around money like it doesn't matter. But I think that the fight inevitably will happen. It's just, will it be May 18th? I hope so. I really hope so. But it seems a little bit too soon for me. I think we'll be already looking more sort of June time. But, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it'll be anyone pulling out. I think they'll just go, look, doctors have said I can't fight yet. Since then, we've seen him come out and say he's got what? He's got his plans, hasn't he? He's got plans to do 2 Usyk fights. That's what happened anyway. Whoever loses is going to activate the rematch clause and they're going to fight again. So 2 Usyk fights. Then he wants to do 2 AJ fights. And then he wants to rematch Ngannou. And that's his 5-fight plan. We'll see. We'll see. This fight's not even until May 18th at earliest. The rematch won't be for another probably 6 months after that. Then he's got to sort out the AJ fight. Is that going to be UK? Is that going to be Saudi? Is that going to be here? Where's that going to be? Then they got to do the rematch for that. Then they got to do, and it's just, you always need to take what Fury says with a pinch of salt. This certainly is no different. So I'll be doing that. I'll be taking it with a shovels of salt, right? But he's not retiring. That's the main thing. I thought he might. I thought this cut might be the. Obviously, he's talked about it before many a time. I thought this cut might spell the end of his career. Obviously not. Good. He's a fantastic heavyweight, British. So long may it continue. All that to say, if there was ever a fight where, the saying, "I'll believe it when the first bell goes, when the first bell rings," this is that fight. So being devil's advocate, well, just what I believe. I'll believe it when the first bell goes. You know what I mean? I think it will happen. I hope it'll be May 18th. I don't know if it will be. It just seems a bit soon, but I certainly think it can be. I hope it can be. I hope it will be. But I'll believe it when the first bell goes. You let me know what you think down below, people. Be interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. And that whole, what's going on with that whole John Fury and Carl Froch thing? What's that about? But like, subscribe, comment, people. Take it easy. Peace.